So to thank Martin Harvey and Professor Frank Tang first to give me this opportunity to give this presentation to you. My name is Rex Hao. In Chinese is Hao Yi. And I've been a traditional publisher for more than 30 years. My own publishing house is called Dakuai Wenhua, locus in Taiwan. And the reason why I'm here to talk about Chinese cubes is because when I heard so many complaints from my friends about the traditional print books when they are using them to teach Chinese. So one issue came to me that I have to think about how to use digital technologies to make learning and reading easy and fun. Because especially in the learning of Chinese for non-native speakers. Because as I said, my friends complain to me about the things like this. Always in the traditional print books, we can see something like that. So we will see the Hanyu Pinyin, and we'll see the Chinese characters, and also we'll see the English translations. Originally, we want the students to focus on the Chinese characters, but actually, because of the Hanyu Pinyin, always they will just their eyes, they will be attracted to this the pinyin part, also here. And we call it a phonetic way to learn Chinese. They just think about that. They think that it will be easier and it will be saving time for them to skip the Chinese character part. They just memorizing the pinyin part. But you know, as we know, that they would have missed a lot if they think so. So what I believe in learning Chinese, that there must be and there should be a way for the non-native speakers to learn Chinese as a Chinese do, which means character by character. And also there must be a way to eliminate the fear of Chinese characters, make it fun. And also there should be a way to let them know the magic of combining the characters. So to let them feel that Chinese is easy. So I'll show you how it works. So as I said, the first thing I want to do is that how to let them how to eliminate the fear of Chinese characters. So we designed these cubes. Each one with one side is a traditional Chinese character, and one side is a simplified, and one is the pinyin, and one is English translation. But the most important thing is that we designed this AR code. So put it here, then if you put the cubes in front of the camera, you will recognize it. It will recognize it. So you push this button, it will teach you how to speak. And this, the English translation, and this also to teach you how to write. It's cool, right? So also, we heard so many questions about if our products are in traditional or in simplified. It's not a matter at all, because all you have to do is just click the button. Then you will know how to write it in simplified. So you can teach students either in traditional Chinese way or the simplified Chinese way. So this is the first thing that we try to do. And also, even this is for everyone who is in the beginning stage of learning Chinese, but still, we like to focus on the children's part. So we designed this so-called tutor cubes. So with this tutor cube, they don't have to push the button. So the tutors, this lady jumps out, they can play with it. And she will teach them how to speak. And also, if they use this Kung Fu Kid, so this Kung Fu Kid jumps out, he will teach them what's the meaning of it. So they can play with it like a toy, and also it's a tutor. Certainly, there is this octopus. So when the octopus jumps out, he will teach them how to write. So as I said, the first thing we want to do is to eliminate the fear of Chinese characters. We want students to learn through this way to let them feel like it's like playing a game instead of starting something very hard. So this is the first thing we try to do. And second thing, as I said, so we want them to know how to combine the Chinese characters into phrases. So two characters, certainly they will know that what's the meaning of it, each one. One is a present and also one is heaven. But when they are combined together, so you will make that together. So if they put them in the wrong combination, Tianjin, then the cubes won't be merged together. But there will be a hint on the side to let them get the idea about it should be doing like this. So we call it a spiral learning methodology. Every time we try to let the student know one character, but every character can be combined with the previous character they learned before. So certainly they can, we can also teach them Tian and Qi, and certainly each one is of heavens and air. We all know that. Yeah, when it's Tian Qi, it's weather.
天气
And if they put them in this Qi Tian, you won't be merged together. Right? So in this way, we also have a very interesting design. We can copy this two Tian. So one, when they are combined with this, become, and this Tian Qi certainly. And we see that so should make it better. Oh no! I made it 2G. Okay.
今天天气好吗？
So we can make a sentence as long as many as 8 characters in total.
今天天气好吗？
Certainly they can use this, and we can teach them to know that if they
今天天气很好。
look, because I changed 好吗 to 很好. So in this way, every time we change the single character, make the sentence change, and then let them feel what's the difference between this and that, what's the magic of each independent Chinese character. So this is the whole concept of Chinese cubes. And let me come back to here. Like this. So every time we teach them one character, but this character can be combined with the character they learned before, and then make different sentences. What I'm showing you is the freestyle mode, but we have also a learning mode, and we don't have a Wi-Fi connection here, so just skip that part. In the learning mode, there will be a virtual tutor that the instructions on the screen, so it will teach you step by step what to do with the cubes, and also some games, the assessments. So there are 200 characters in total. We divide them into 2 parts. One is called the starter kit, only 40 characters. But with 40 characters, they can learn 2,500 phrases and sentences. And the booster packs are in themes like numbers, dining, time and weather, family life, learning, location, transportation, leisure. And so 160 characters, they can learn 30,000 more phrases and sentences. So actually, they can use this in a daily life with no problem. So we are using a new technology, the spiral learning methodology, and also the two methods, the freestyle and learning, and also 200 characters. But the most important thing is that we try to emphasize on that there is a way to play to learn, practice, and produce Chinese. So with no pain, with imagination, with creativity, with logic. So we like them to play to learn characters, phrases, and sentence patterns. They can learn play to practice with and without computers because so many people already use it sort of a mahjong, they can play it. And also play to produce. And also certainly the most important thing is play to keep motivated, to let them just feel interested and then to use it. So in schools, we have a teacher's manual for schools, for teachers. They are designed in meeting ECFO standards and also the activities. We did pilot tests in New York and many schools. A very interesting one is here. This is Mount Vernon schools. There are 6 schools. They used that in the last summer's summer camp. And these teachers, they don't have any experience in teaching Chinese. And they use this for 1.5 months in the last summer. And even the most difficult part, the writing part, like this girl, she can write 3 characters in her second class. And also we are developing level readings. As at my previous, the previous teacher, we just heard from her that the reading comics is the best way to learn Chinese, certainly, because I'm a publisher, so I developed a lot of this kind of learning materials, reading materials. And gradually become more and more difficult. Certainly, or if you are using just the existing textbooks, there will be no problem because we can go with different textbooks. We can do different manuals for different textbooks. So we just won the IF Communication Design Award. It's an internationally well-known design award. Actually, today I should be in Germany to receive the award, but because this preaching is so important for me, so I give up that one to stay here. And also we participated last week's toy show in New York. And the Nerdy with the Children, this online media, they rank us the top toy in the toy show. They choose 5 top toys, and we are the number 1. So, thank you. And this is about the Chinese cubes, and also I'd like to talk about a little bit about the Chinese festival. We have been discussing this Chinese Character Festival with Professor Frank Tang and Robin Harvey. The reason why we want to do this, because we believe when we talk about learning a language, there should be something else, which means to let students to get some knowledge about the fashion and lifestyle of that language, or certainly also the cultural history part of it. Just like when we learn English, we have to watch Hollywood movies, listen to the pop music, and certainly we have to learn something about Shakespeare, right? And so the tentative schedule will be like this. In May to June, there will be 3 parts. The first one will be the in-house activities. So we'll do a Runbing banquet. We'll do a performance. It comes from mainland China. Liu Sola, she's the wonderful composer and musician. And so that's the in-house part. And then we launch the online events. The first event will be, we encourage people in New York to find out the best hidden Chinese calligraphy in New York. Like this one is hung in the men's room in my office. When I went to the toilet, I found this just was there because I asked the owner where did it come from. He said his father bought it in China about 20, 30 years ago, but it's there. So we encourage people to take pictures of either something they saw in their office or in any public space, certainly including the signs, the commercial signs. And also we encourage the people to take a picture of the tattoos because New Yorkers love to do tattoos, right? So we want to choose the best Chinese character tattoo. And also we try to encourage the students to do Chinese character art design and the product design. And also we choose 50 spots in New York and to let the people go there to see and know what's the relationship between these sites and the Chinese characters and its culture. So after 1 month, then we'll do this award ceremony. Certainly we'll do a guava banquet, and then we'll issue the award of the best hidden Chinese character calligraphy award. It's just a sample from the, and also the best Chinese tattoo. I hope that Jolie can win this award. Certainly the best Chinese character product design. And also the man who really spent his time to visit all the places, the 50 places in New York. And then we do a ceremony. And so that's the second part. And then here comes the third part, is the outdoor performance and street fair. We, Professor Frank Tang and Robin Harvey are very generous we are discussing about how to do it in the indoor space in NYU to do the showcase of creative artworks, product design cases. Also, we invite students who present or who submit their artwork design contest. And also the many books, and encourage people to come to write and to make their greeting cards and the live music. So Professor Frank Tang and Robin Harvey encouraged me to talk about this and to get some feedback from you to know that what is your suggestion about this Chinese Character Festival? What could be something very interesting for the students? So yeah, that's all. Thank you very much for your attention.
So does anybody have any questions or thoughts? I heard a lot of oohs and ahs.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, you have to speak loud.
Okay. I really enjoyed your presentation. Thank you very much on behalf of all of us. I just wanted to know, like, for the Chinese cubes, is it like a kit for for sale or something?
Yeah, certainly it's for sale. Yeah. You can come to our website.
I'm sure they have a thumb drive.
ChineseCubes.com. ChineseCubes.com. And also you can write to me. My name is Rex Hao. So my email address is rex@ChineseCubes.com.
And currently, how many cubes are there?
20. So there are two sets. This is called booster with 160 characters, and another one is a starter kit, which is 40 characters. And for the starter kit, it's 149, and this is 299. But together, the whole set will be 399.
And you mentioned the camera. You put those.
Yeah, everything's included. The software, camera.
Camera is included. Okay.
Right.
Special camera. Okay.
Right.
The camera is included and it's, I can speak from experience, it's very easy to set up. You just plug it into your computer and the picture shows up and you put the cubes down on this special mat and then the camera reads them. I used it with my students when they were in 4th grade in a test. It was one of the original sets and the kids absolutely loved it. They had so much fun putting together sentences, and when they realized they could put together words and sentences, then they would try to stick all the characters together to see what would happen. Because they start to get about it, right? So now we had put together we had Jin and Tian. They just tried everything, and they had so much fun.
It's revolutionary.
Yeah, it's really revolutionary.
Thank you. Also, certainly we have one, we also got one problem that because some teachers told me that they have problems in their class because so many children, they fight to use this first.
So this is really amazing. I love it. I want to play with it. I believe my kids want to play with it too. But I have two small questions.
Yeah, please.
One is I see on the cube it's got simplified Chinese, but on the screen it doesn't have Chinese or it didn't show simplified Chinese. Does it have
What do you mean?
software?
Yes.
You're good.
Yeah, there is a button.
You don't have a converter.
Yeah, the cube has both.
We don't have a converter.
Yeah.
They have
So
shield.
this has to
We
be
can
used
rec
with
converter,
the
but that's
computer.
Right.
So for some kids who might not have access to the computer,
Because you can't
can they
self-plug.
just do something with the cubes?
I really encourage the teachers to develop the methods like this. Even they don't have the computers with them still, certainly they can use it.
Other questions, suggestions? I was really struck by all of the great activities for the Chinese Characters Culture Fair. I got a little worried with a $1,000 prize. You might have a lot of kids wanting to go out and get tattoos of Chinese characters. So we need to discourage that.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I don't know. But I was wondering what you all thought, those of you who are teaching. Would your students want to participate in something like this? Would you be able to publicize it to your students and their families to get them involved and excited about Chinese culture and Chinese characters?
Yeah, most definitely. With the in terms of the culture fest, it's very attractive. I even want to do it, so I wonder what is your target audience? What did you have in mind, like the age?
Very genuine audience. Yeah,
So as like a 50-year-old, you could be competing with a 4-year-old.
yeah. We can discuss a lot of the rules, but
Well,
anyway.
there could be a family. There could be family groups, I imagine.
Yeah.
I don't know what the rules would be for entering those different contests, but you probably have to have a minimum age or some kind of.
So you're looking for anyone in New York City that's interested in.
As long as it's news, yeah.
I can imagine a lot of high schools.
Certainly we will include the New Jersey, right?
The tri-state area. I can certainly imagine a lot of high schools wanting their students to get involved in something like this. So,
Yeah.
wonderful.
So can you let us know that you're already associated about the Chinese Character Festival?
Raise your hands if you think the Chinese Character Festival is a great idea. Who wants to participate themselves? Who wants to show off their tattoo?
Okay.
There are people with their hand up and then they realized I said, show your tattoo. So,
Yeah, so just feel free to write me. As I said, my email address is rex@chinesecubes.com. Very easy to be remembered. Thank you.
great. Grace.
So then I have a question. Is this already set? Like, is the festival already set with the dates and everything, or is it still in the process?
Not yet, because we are in the discussion, but we'd like to get the feedbacks, the opinions, suggestions from you.
So, you guys would participate yourselves. Amy.
Sorry, I lost my chance to ask a question. It's about, so you know that in class we always lost stuff. So for the cube, I said if you're using one cube, is it possible we can order the specific cube from the website?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Replacement cubes, that's a good idea.
Yeah, because it's very easy. It has also.
Perfect.
Just one, if it's possible.
Right.
Okay.
Even one.
Perfect.
I don't know how to change.
Great, thank you so
Great,
much.
thank you so
We're going to
much.
try and get it.